Hey there, Enrique. So you're looking for a little bit of help on your noise on your yaw axis. So let's take a look. Opening up the log you uploaded, one of the things you may want to look at, I don't know if it's that important, but I always like to look at it. Turning your debug mode to notch, so you go into CLI, type set space, debug underscore mode equals notch, enter, you'd hit enter, and then save, and then hit enter again. And then that would record your raw gyro noise prior to filtering. Anyways, looking at it after the filtering, as you have already, you can see you have some really low yaw noise here. Always first thing recommend, because it doesn't introduce latency, is soft mounting. Soft mount your, check your props. Make sure, even if you're like, no, they're not nicked, they're fine, they look fine. Just put on a new set anyways, and check that. If you don't have your flight controller soft mounted, maybe consider that, or soft mounting your motors. I like to do the flight controller first, and then motors if you want to later. Beyond that, now you're, or maybe you already have that done. So now the only thing you can do is implement some soft filtering, which does add latency into your craft. However, if you're doing the yaw low pass filter, it's very rare that people need to, make these highly technical yaw moves. But it would add some latency onto the yaw access only for that. So what you can do is implement the yaw low pass filter, go into filter settings, and it's right down here, the old forgotten about yaw low pass filter. So you'd set that below your bottom noise level. And I know it's the lower these values are, not zero is ignored, but anything above zero that's really low, it's the highest latency they have. So setting it down here would have a decent amount of latency. It's not going to hurt anything, so why don't you give it a go. Back in the day, in Betaflight 1 and 2 and so on and so forth, all these filters were set super low, like 45 and 20, so it's not going to hurt anything. Go ahead, and you can see it's down here at 0, which is stable. Bring that up to maybe 25, 30, and see if that helps you. That should address this noise on the yaw axis. It's not adding latency to your roll or pitch axes. That's what this gyro low pass filter is. This is a special one. So go ahead and do that and see if that helps. Something else I also noticed in your log I wanted to bring up is you probably want to, if you look at your RC commands, your RC interpolation is a little jagged here, and that is what's causing all this jagged moves. If you're looking at your black boxes, you haven't yet, hit the S command, and to turn off smoothing, you can see, look at that oscillation you're getting. That's definitely from your RC commands being too jagged. And also on when you're doing a punch out here, you can really see it's bad, because that one's not by default, the throttle RC command is not attenuated or smoothed out. So to do that, go into black box. And so it's kind of a separate thing that you didn't bring up, but I noticed it, so I figured I'd mention it. And go in here and type, oh, my computer's going really slow, get RC underscore interp. And then that will bring up the commands you need to set. Yours by default, I think, is set to RP. I can't remember. I always come in and set this to RPYT. So you would type in set space RC underscore this, and you would set it to RPYT like I have it here. That will then pull in throttle and yaw into the smoothing that the RC interpolation does. It's already doing it now. It's just pulls into those other channels. And then you can go into your receiver tab, and now this is by default set to auto. If that is set to auto for you, go ahead and set that to manual. Start at 19, which is the default here, and then start bumping that up until you see this go away. This jagged behavior going away here when you're moving quick, yaws, pitches, throttles, so on and so forth. You want to try to get rid of that. So that's how you can do that. And you want to keep it as low as possible, but bump it up. Usually 19, 20, 21, you know, right around in there will smooth that out for you. So, all right, hope this helps. Thanks. See ya.